Hey everyone!
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. We've been super busy recently. As you know, we've just finished our tiny home build, our beautiful little cashew house. But what we didn't tell you is at the same time as building that one, we were actually building another one too. So it's double the effort. But in this episode, we're really excited to share with you the journey and the process of how we built our coconut house. So grab yourself a beverage of choice, sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Hey there, I'm Lucy and this is my husband Lahiro. I first came to Sri Lanka 4.5 years ago, but for the last 3 years, we've been living in our home in the south of Sri Lanka, throwing ourselves into many projects, slowly renovating our home and developing our land, and creating a wonderful environment for both humans and rescue animals. These dogs, cats and chickens are all part of our humble abode. So welcome to our home. We're glad you could be here with us today, and we can't wait to show you the process it took us and the help from many incredible people to bring our secret tiny home project to life.
Yes.
Jungle boy!
Diving fail! Peek!
I'm never building a tiny home again. Okay guys, welcome to Coconut House. Cashew House is down there, but this is Coconut House and this is our second tiny home we've been working on at the same time as our cashew house. So you think we were working really hard, expelling so much energy in that tiny home, when in fact we were doing 2 tiny homes at the same time. So now that cashew house is finished, we can now turn our attention to coconut house. So come with me and I'll show you inside. Okay, so it's pretty much exactly the same layout as our other tiny home, but we will be doing things just slightly different, which we're going to be documenting along the way. We're really excited to do this build as well and get it all finished nicely, and then we'll have 2 tiny homes ready for the peak season, which we're really excited to bring guests here and host people. Anyway, we've got Ranji here today. He's plastering. This is plaster day 2, I think. And as you can see, we no longer have any scaffolding here. So we are using our imagination and we're using our table, which we've used in like every single project. Like this table is multi-purpose. We've got the table on the blocks, and Ranji's also been standing on a chair, which the chair was on the blocks. So we are making it up as we go here. But yeah, we're doing well so far. So up until this point, pretty much everything we've done with this tiny home is exactly the same as what you've seen from our previous tiny home build. So first we did the foundations at the same time as doing our tiny home #1 foundation. Mr. Puppy. Then we built up the wall, again, at the same time as the previous one. Then on went the roof at exactly the same time. And now we're doing the plaster, and the guys have also marked out where the bathroom will be. Oh, and I almost forgot, another fun job was filling the floor with all of this soil. Look at Ranji's technique though. Looks like he's done that before. It's amazing to think that the three of us, plus the help from many others, have built these 2 tiny homes in 7 to 8 months. Cement bag number 2. Lahiri's out of a job.
No more gym for you today.
Yeah, no need to go to the gym. You can work at Hello Homestay. Amazing what you can achieve when you put your mind to it. And we're excited for the future of our 2 homes here. Having guests stay with us, and maybe even eventually a place for our children to stay when they're all grown up. Of course, that's a long way off as we have no children yet, but it's nice to dream. So back to reality. It was tough making 2 of these structures at the same time, but we're glad we pushed ourselves through these few months to get to this stage right here. Okay, so one of the things that we're changing in this home, in Coconut House compared to Cashew House, is in the Cashew House we have all of the doors at the front are opening. They're all able to be opened and pushed back, so it's really open. Of course, there's the really large patio in the front and the view in that one, but in this house it's a smaller patio and less of a view. There is still a view from this plot, but it's not as much. So we thought, instead of doing all of the doors opening in this one, we're going to change it up a little bit. And for the doors and window space, this area here is actually going to become a really large window that of course you can still open up, but it's not going to be like a door because I don't think you'll use it that much. And then the other side here will be an opening door, and obviously we'll create that really open plan feel, and it's not going to compromise any of the lighting coming in or any of the airflow. It's still going to be the same amount of window and door space, just a little bit of a different design. And then because of that change of design, it allows us to do something in this space here that we haven't yet done in the Cashew House, but we're really excited to do in this home. Can't wait. I love it when we can like change things up a little bit and experiment, and yeah, even though it's very much the same, we're gonna make it a little bit different. And then for this space here, I have a really awesome idea for the future. Not right now, but it will happen in maybe a year's time. But I'm very excited for this space here. Wow. So our coconut house build seems to be going a lot faster than what our cashew house felt like. We felt like we were making really slow progress with the cashew house, but that was probably because we were building 2 homes at one time. And since finishing the cashew house, I think we've been focusing on this one for maybe 4 or 5 days, and we've already done the plaster, and now today we're starting on the floor. Everything else is done, like water is pretty much hooked up, all the electrics are in, obviously just need to be hooked up. So now we're just getting the last basics done, like these really big things. The outside plaster is done also, so we can start painting this one soon. And yeah, it just feels good. These guys are bickering inside. They're leveling out the floor, and we're waiting on the cement delivery. I've just gathered all the sand for the floor. So yeah, as soon as the cement arrives, we can get going. And we have 2 extra pairs of hands today. We have Karina and Nico. They're going to be helping us. They are the adopters of Lanka, and you'll be seeing them a lot more because they are on the support team for the Run for Their Life campaign, which is happening in 2 months. As I'm speaking, we have 2 months exactly until I start running from Jaffna for 16 or 17 days to the bottom of Sri Lanka to Donja Head Lighthouse. So yeah, we're getting the training in. These guys are helping me, and yeah, we're also doing the build at the same time, so the work never ends here. And of course, our building support team are always here as well. Our dogs are always just hanging around, keeping us company, making sure the work is going smoothly. Yeah, they love being involved with this kind of thing. And looks like we may have some rain too in maybe an hour's time. We're still in the monsoon season. What are you doing, Ru?
Yeah.
Checking the level?
Yeah.
So we're checking Ranji's leveling skills, his professional floor making with the phone's level app. Oi, Rosie! Rosie likes a good shower. She's like, give me more. Oh wow. Oh wow, Coggy boy.
Oh. Oh.
Coggy. He's like, I'm helping.
No. Wrong way. No, Coggy.
Oh my god, look at Lanka. You guys are so happy as well. We have been having so much rain so that our usual delivery spot, which is at the top of our land, is unusable. So we've just had our delivery come to this area, and yes, it's all very large rocks, which is going to be used for our bathroom foundation that's getting put together today, and maybe some other like patio walls and everything. So our job for the day is to carry many of these stones all the way up the land. It's perfect training, ready for the running campaign. You got this. Laugh instead of cry. You crazy? Nico says carry more, less steps. I'm never building a tiny home again. We have had quite a delay on our second tiny home build because we've been having so much rain. I think we had like 5 or 6 days of non-stop rain. So it's just impossible to do any work. But now the work recommences. Is that even a word? Now the work commences. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. We're starting the work again. And yeah, we're still working on the bathroom foundations, bringing up all the rock from the bottom. And the guys have also been really busy on the window wall today, which is at the front of the house. So yeah, it's coming on nice and quick, but we just need the rain to stay away because it delays us quite a lot. Hello. I think Coggy has earned his position as chief supervisor. How is it? Is it as heavy as it looks? Yeah.
It's okay. But not like easy to carry.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward. You got this, Ranji.
Hey.
Javaya.
Hey.
Nice technique there, Ru.
Yeah.
Okay, so this morning we moved up our really heavy window frames. They are looking absolutely wonderful, and my job now is to varnish them. And it's a nice hot day, so it should dry nice and quick, and then we can continue with our productive works. Isn't that right, Ru?
Oh yeah?
Nothing.
my wife changed this design. This window, there's no door here. This only window and 3 window. This high. This are wall making. There's no time and camera. This time. This 3 windows. This up. Yeah, it's today doing. It's nice plan here. And he stick this sofa making here.
Ranji speak?
Yeah.
No, I speak. We're having a sofa slash
Concrete.
single bed. No, we're not doing concrete one.
Yes.
No, I don't want a concrete one because I don't want it to be fixed. I want to be able to move it.
Huh?
Yeah, we're not doing concrete one.
It's nice titanium.
No.
It's nice titanium.
No.
Cheaper, yeah.
Yeah, but I want storage underneath.
This concrete.
Ah, we can make it into like a... Oh, that's such a good idea. Yes.
This block, this area block and concrete set.
Ah, maybe, yeah, let's think about it. That would be really nice. Yeah. Okay, yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, my original idea was to have a single bed frame here with a mattress that can be turned into a single bed, or it could be a sofa, so it's multi-purpose, but you could still use underneath for the storage. So that's what I had in my mind, but then Ranji and Lahiri's idea is to make it out of concrete and have a fixed sofa slash bed if needed. So like if there's 3 friends wanting to stay here, or if there's a family like with a child, then you can always convert the sofa into a bed and have storage underneath. So it's like super multi-purposeful. I think that's the word. So yeah, anyway, that's the design. That's what we changed. Putting this wall in, having a huge window here instead. Obviously it all opens out, and then having the doors here that open as well. So yeah, we're making a lot of progress each day. Each day that we have good weather, anyway, we're making good progress. So whilst we're waiting for the sealer to dry, Lahiri and Ranji are busy on the bathroom side. What are you up to, Ruru?
Concrete post.
Concrete post?
Post.
For the bathroom wall, right?
Boundary.
Boundary. It's very random work today. A bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of this. I think with this tiny home build, there's not really any set structure of our work. We're just doing whatever, whenever. Actually, my parents arrive in around 9 days, so we kind of want to have it as much ready as possible so that they can also help us with the work. Like the tiny home doesn't have to be finished for them to stay here or anyone to stay, but just so that they can come and do a bit of projects and to help as much as possible, basically, because I think they do really want to do that secretly, obviously, as well as relaxing. But yeah, they're very hands-on and productive and workaholic like me. So I think they'll appreciate coming here and be putting straight to work like the first time that they come here. And what was Dad doing, Roo? He was doing like the toilet or something, the bathroom, and then he did our door, our stairs door. Yeah, always busy. We always have the greatest helpers doing these projects. Whoa, and I've just realized how massive our flower bed is. Whoa, we've got a different flower, Roo. Nice. There's so many flowers, they're massive. Oh, that's really beautiful color. Wow. And then when these all go over, like this one, for example, where are we? Then we can use the seeds here to plant in other places of the garden. Rosie. Got lots of nice things in your hair. Jungle boy. No. No way, no way, no way. No way. Sorry.
Andi mamu udah bingung. Ada batang ni Andi mamu.
Oh, this is really small. Why have they made it so much smaller than our measurements? Okay, so we've actually run into another issue. Our main problem that we've had with building our two tiny homes are the doors and window frames. One, because wood is super expensive. Yeah, one, because wood is super expensive, and it's actually the majority of the price of us to build each tiny home, but also it's very hard to trust people. Like, we've had quite a few quotes, many have been ridiculous money. So then we have one guy that's been doing our door and window frame, but then when we went to install that window frame, it's actually 25 centimeters too short. So this is quite an issue, definitely not what we asked for. So he's going to come now and try to figure out his mistake, but I'm really not happy about it, and it's just another delay. So now we're coming down to see if the door frame is also going to be a mistake or not. All right, so what, it's meant to be 7.5 feet or something, right? Eh? Well, 7.5 feet is here, 7.4, Ranji said. That's really small. I don't know, it's hard to visualize it when it's like this, because it's not in an actual frame.
Yeah, it's now
I think we have to wait until it's put together. So until we get the issue resolved with this window frame, we're not able to put in the other window frame or the door frame, because they all have to be level, like all one level at the top. So that is postponed for today, it looks like. But we can work on the bathroom wall, so starting to put up the concrete blocks and making the privacy wall for that.
Road. Driving fail. Peak.
I knew I couldn't do it. It's like goes this way, it doesn't go straight. Let's take out a block.
Ada?
No, it was not proper Sinhala. Awa and Nava. I love the bathroom.
Tawa awuenol bathroom eකට. Tawa awuenol bathroom eකට.
දාමු කැද්දේ.
Lulu this wood take.
එන්න. ඒක කොටා ගන්න හිතක් ගාලා. ලුලු මේ වර්ගේ ඊළඟ වර්ගේ.
The rain is coming in. it's been a couple days since we've done anything up here, just because, well, Ramsey hasn't been here and we need him. But today we've got the last of the window frame. It actually got taken away and resized to the size that it should be. So that's gone in. Now we're filling in the top of the door frame and then the window frame. And tomorrow it'll be a plaster day in this area. Then we can get the putty guy back in. So yeah, it's definitely, it's not going as fast as we would like it to, especially because we have some special guests arriving in a few days, but it will hopefully be ready, enough ready that they can help us do things in this space. So that's really exciting. Join us in part 2 for the final push to finish off our tiny home number 2. Even though we love these kinds of projects, we're kind of excited for it to be over and take a much needed break. Especially what with the 2 tiny home builds and everything that has gone into and is currently going into the charity run. Talking of which, hope you're enjoying the Run for Their Life series. Thank you to everyone for your support and for your donations. We'll see you in the next video.